Confession time! Confession time!
That sounds like a very, yes, confessions.
Bring out your confessions!
Yeah.
Bring them out!
You know, last couple of times we've done these confessions, they're not really been good confessions.
No, I want I want juicy ones.
I want, like, you know what it feels like?
I'm pretty sure we read one once and it broke up a family.
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah. I feel like a lot of the time with these threads, they end up devolving into Reddit tier unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
But they're not actually...
They're not hot takes.
Like, you know, unpopular opinions, if you post on there and you don't get banned, you did the whole thing wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Just putting that out there. But like, let's get into it. Get your bell ready. We'll judge you. And remember, we do sell indulgences. So if you want to be forgiven, you know, you could just buy models off us. Like, you know, just
I deliberately kill PCs whose concept I don't like, because I'm too much of a pussy to say no to my players. I orchestrate a situation where they separate, then put the PCs I don't like against an enemy they can't defeat, then chastise them for splitting the party.
Well, to be fair, at least you come up with a good solution instead of having to sit
Instead of
there.
making you look like the dick, make them look like the dick.
You know, now the tables have turned, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, talk to your players. Yeah, this is a sin, but
There's worse.
Well, what's the saying? Modern problems will require modern solutions.
Yeah. I fart during sessions and blame our host's husky for the smell. I don't even need to do anything. They automatically assume the husky does it.
I mean...
James blames it on the baby.
To be fair, though...
To be fair...
He's let off something like... I'm not even joking. For a baby, there's something...
Well, they're not... It's not... They're not smelly, but they're loud.
Yeah.
Like, they ricochet around the rim.
It's... You guys wouldn't believe it. You guys just wouldn't...
Like they're loud, like grown-ass man farts.
It's really bizarre. It's really freaky. I don't know why. Yeah, this is a sin. Don't blame... Like, you know what, I have blamed the dog before.
Yes.
Time.
But I know it's not. James thinks he's slick. I desire a lewd, pregnant Megan Mini for fetish reasons. You hear me, Neckbeardia. No!
Sin!
No!
Sin!
No!
Bad boy. Bonk on head.
No!
No. Bad bonk.
I haven't played tabletop in years. I stopped because every experience I've had has always ended in disappointment or disgust. I enjoyed it when I was a kid, but as an adult, I can't stand the constant interruptions for memes or the blatant, let's do this stupid thing because it's funny. Wait, what? Why am I being punished? Or the Deus Vult shit or the Snowflake OC race shit that gets brought to the table and becomes drama. But I still come to TG mostly for that guy threads or dragon threads.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with not enjoying role-playing games. Like, you know, they really are not for everyone.
No.
And I don't see this as a sin at all. Like, you know, some people just... You know, it's fine. Like, you know, some people go out of certain things, some people go away from it. And, like, honestly, if you're having more bad experiences than good experiences... Why would
you put yourself through it?
Yeah, don't bother keep doing something if you clearly aren't enjoying it.
Yeah.
This isn't a sin. I think more people need to actually
accept that they're not enjoying this anymore.
Yeah.
And just because you've put money into something doesn't mean
yeah, definitely
that you have to keep playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with like Warhammer.
Oh, Warhammer. I think
people are like, well, I spend the guts of like $5,000 on all this army paint and everything else that goes with it.
I need it.
It's like, yeah, but if you don't enjoy it,
don't bother.
There's no,
you know, and the thing is, there's so much more you can enjoy. Like, you know, 40k especially, like, you know, you can just enjoy the lore, or you can just enjoy the painting. Like, you know, there's so many options you have, and I feel like there is that as well with role-playing games to a certain extent. So I don't see this as a sin at all, and I think more people need to think about this more often. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. I have a dragon fetish. That's why I want to play dragon-themed characters. I keep it on the down low, but I just want to indulge my fetish power fantasy as a distraction from my wretched existence.
That does sound like a very much wretched existence.
We have some dragons on our store.
Megan, please. Please.
Look, even fetish money is good money. Don't matter.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes I feel like...
Why do you think OnlyFans is so big?
I feel like we're making a deal. This feels like Blood Diamonds sometimes.
They buy it.
It does feel like Blood Diamonds whenever I'm selling the models.
I don't want to know what you do with the models after you buy them. That's all I request.
We need to get down to getting them jards together.
we should, but I'm also terrified that we're going to get sent fucking... Yes!
Yeah, oh god, please don't. Although it would be a pretty funny name.
It would be pretty funny. I'm a tabletop streamer on a non-monetized YouTube channel of a friend I got to know while playing tabletop online. I'm mainly a player of D&D 5th edition streams right now, but I've played other systems on stream. We play online, with mics and face cams, and we usually stay below the 10 viewer mark. Also, there's zero scripting in the sessions, so the stream is a genuine experience.
I really don't get that. Like, see the effort it would take to actually write out a full script.
Yeah.
And I feel like stuff off the cuff is a lot more organic and a lot more fun.
Yeah.
And I think, the people... I just don't see how people could really enjoy...
People can relate to it better because, it's shit that would happen in your own game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The thing is, I have an arbitrary hate for Critical Role, and never watch tabletop role-playing game streams apart from the ones I keep on background to support the owner of the channel that I participate in. I see no point in streaming tabletop games. I am a bit ashamed of that too, and so I'm guilty of not helping share stream links to the campaigns I participate myself. During games I've decided to try my best to be an example to viewers. No extreme power game, no freak shit characters, no sex or romance, no convoluted backstories, with the hopes of moving people towards a more classic adventure experience. My characters are carefully created to be fun for myself and educative for viewers. The other players are amazing, with tons of experience and system mastery. All of them have small YouTube channels, and some of them have big ties to tabletop role-playing game institutions of my country, and have a noble support the national tabletop role-playing game scene agenda. They do make a bit of freak shit characters and one-player power games, but that's acceptable considering the full picture.
Honestly, I can kind of see myself a wee bit in this.
Yeah.
Because, we used to live stream Guardbros game quite a bit on a Sunday. And the main reason why we stopped is because I'm just too tired late at night to play anything, especially with the child. It takes it out of me too much, and I'm brain dead. And
past 9 o'clock.
My mind's mush. But the big problem I have is I don't really watch Let's Play channels, and I don't really watch, essentially people playing role-playing games. And I do feel that, especially whenever we were live streaming them, I felt like I wasn't playing the way I would like to play because, again, you're not actually playing a game. You're entertaining an audience.
Yeah.
And that's kind of difficult to do and also have... Well, no, it is fun to do, you know what I mean? But I'm not able to do the things that I would like to do because...
If you were playing in private.
If I was playing... Yeah, exactly. And I feel like whenever you're playing...
Yeah.
And also, I don't really want to... I feel like mixing what you do for fun... for me, whenever I play on a Sunday morning, play with a few mates, and I just, that's one of the few times of the week that I'm not doing anything related to work. Yeah. You know what I mean? You guys don't know this, but I actually have, several different jobs, and I do a lot more than just the printing and this channel. I actually do a lot more.
There's a lot more.
No, I do. I'm flat out all the time. So whenever I sit down to actually play a game, I really want to just enjoy it and have
play
fun
it instead of streaming it, because everything you seem to do is to do with work.
And don't get me wrong, I love what I do. Yeah. I think it's honestly
but to
the
do
best
something for
job
yourself for once, just to play to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of play to work.
But again, maybe that's... I've got a very different perspective, and I don't mind people that, say they want to get their mates together. It's like, oh, do you want to have a go at live streaming our games? Mm-hmm. And maybe it's a new way of playing. Maybe you've played whatever system for so long, and you're like, I can't... it's like, well, do you want to do this instead? It's like, well, that might be a bit of fun. Let's give that a go. And who knows, you might just really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I would say to anyone that's interested in it, or just in YouTube in general, or video production in general, go and do it. If you're interested, check it out. I think it's worth doing. But, I can definitely see myself in this. I don't really consider this a sin. And that's why we kind of, for the most part, stopped doing it. Also, I was really bleed dead and tired, but I also don't feel like I was enjoying it as much as what I would liked to have done. And so sorry about that if you guys were hooked on the Sunday live streams, but that's the reason why behind it.
So you guys like models? Yeah,
you like models.
Heard you did, because we have a warehouse sale on now. Well, I don't actually know how long it'll be running for, because Go quick.
Okay, so pretty much we moved from keeping stock to put it to order about a year ago, but I'll just take a picture and show you guys. We have a ton of stuff.
Needs to go. And also £5 pin-up models. Like, £5. Go!
So, pretty much everything's half price, and just go ahead, check out and see what there is, because there's tons of it.
Quick! Every week, we're going to be doing a giveaway of the new pin-up model of the month, or if models isn't your thing, all of our homebrew content. If you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe. That's it. Hit the subscribe button. That's it.
Do it now.
But last week's winner was this guy. Well done! Yay! Round of applause.
Yeah.
Everybody stands up and claps. But enough of that. Let's get back to the video. I torture my players as GM. I create NPCs that they love, then go full Spider-Man on them, killing, turning evil, betraying and so on. Last time I framed my players for a massacre, making their NPCs abandon them and leave for the big bad evil guy. I also always give them the chance to save their NPCs, only to snatch it at the last moment. Hell, I made one player walk for a month because of what I did to her PC's mother. She found her dissected, raped, and turned into a living, unwilling guardian of an urban witch. I just love the look of defeat in their faces.
That's good masochist.
I know! When an NPC commits suicide or is trying to stab them in the back, needless to say, I only run horror.
Well, if you only run horror,
Absolute masochist.
Absolute masochist, to say the least. Yeah, absolute masochist. You know what? I feel like players shit on DMs an awful lot. So whenever a DM shits on a player, I don't feel half as bad. I really don't, because
it's the DM's game, and if the players are willing to still play it, then that's on them.
Yeah, but I do feel
especially if you know what the DM's like.
Yeah, look, I play with a selection of DMs, and I know what the guys are like, and I know kind of what they expect going into their game and how they run things, and what for instance, if I go into one of Jonathan's games, I'm not going to do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I just know I'm going to die. So I'm like, you know what? Let's play it safe. When I'm around him, let's just do that, just to be on the safe side.
I honestly hate the world my DM is building for his homebrew. You would think I'm the most invested, because I take the most notes, share my notes, and have been organising stuff. We were in some bastardised version of Faerun. Ended up with a bunch of ships that went to his continent. He's very slow to drip feed us information about the new world, and he's introducing a whole new mechanic of adepts binding with magical creatures for their power, elemental abilities, etc. Really kills my interest in the character that I created, and I started out really liking. Slowly working to torpedo his special class / magic creatures bond thing. Sticking with it because it's the only in-person group I'm in, and I like the people who play. Been hinting that I want to try and run a non-D&D game, but almost nobody is biting.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shit one, isn't it? There's not really much you can do.
Yeah.
There's really not. Sometimes homebrews are kind of trash.
Most of the time, homebrews are kind of trash.
Kind of trash, yeah. Not to say the pre-written stuff is any better, but that's kind of just a shit situation to find yourself in. And, with DMs that spend an awful lot of time on fleshing out their own content, they're probably going to reuse it at some stage and rehash it or do a time skip or whatever. I don't know what you can do about that at all. What do you do than just stop playing altogether?
I know.
But okay, so the setting's bad, but there still can be elements that you can enjoy. Or
is there?
I don't know. I don't know. It's such a hard one to work with. What do you guys think? I kind of just feel bad for him.
I was initially very welcoming of newcomers to the niche of a niche tabletop role-playing games I like, but it has been a disaster of marketing cash-ins mixed with Twitter drama and performative wokeness that is almost entirely taking over the genre, to a point the General on TG has a politically influenced janitor who deletes posts and bans people who are right. It sucks. I can already see it happening in the one other General I like, and it's like a slow-mo train wreck. I know how it ends, and I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're fucked.
That's the same with fucking anything nowadays.
Yeah, it is. Don't let the normies in. I'm very welcoming to people that I meet, IRL. Like, see if I go to a game store and I show up and there's a guy that says, "Oh, I've never played before," and all this. Like, I really will try and work with them as much as I can, because I really like working with, because I see things really differently. And they might come up with stuff that you might not have ever thought of, and maybe the game doesn't actually work that way, but you can actually kind of work with it. Twitter's a completely different matter. Twitter, anyone that actually is active on Twitter, just stop. just get off Twitter. I'm serious. Twitter is going to be the worst social media.
It's horrendous, like,
by a stretch. Like, it's worse than Reddit, and Reddit's been bad for what, about 6-7 years now. It's been almost unusable bar like a handful of subreddits. The bulk of it's kind of just woke trash. And I don't even like using the word woke trash, because I feel like,
most of the internet's fucking woke trash.
Yeah, it is. You're just fucked, mate. I'm sorry. This isn't a sin at all. This is just the way of the internet. Don't let the normies in. And this is why, like, I don't get why people complain so much about 5th edition, because 5th edition's great, because it keeps, like, a lot of newcomers there, and then whenever they want to, then they can expand out into new systems, which is, great. And of course, you always need new people to come in and join you over time, otherwise, like, eventually the hobby will die. There's no ifs or buts about it. And also, the more people, the more money can get generated, the more books can be got out. Now, of course, a lot of those books can be trash, but, you give and take, and I don't think it's all bad. But, Twitter, just don't bother. It's not worth it.
I masturbate to clown girls.
Sin, or is it dangerously base? I don't know. I'm going to say sin. What do you think, Megan? Hong Kong?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Now put the wig on. get the nose on you. Go on.
Really big shit!
Show me your shoes.
While I sometimes complain about never being in a long campaign to completion, if I'm honest, I personally prefer one-shots and self-contained mini-campaigns. It feels more like playing through a good movie or a book, and if it's bad, it's over quick. Every long campaign I've been in has fell apart either due to life getting in the way, or the equivalent to seasonal rot happened, where the story felt padded and lame after 3 or 4 sessions. Even when I play solo games, I don't like overly long campaigns. If the things going on can't be resolved in 5 or 6 good long sessions, or 8 hours of total play times solo, then it's too damn long, and I lose interest. You can call me odd or whatever, but I guess to put it into anime terms...
Okay, you know what, this is a fucking sin. I was agreeing with you. I was like, yeah, no, actually I get that, yeah. It's like, put it in anime terms, sorry, sin.
I want a nice self-contained OVA or movie. I don't want a show that goes on for 100 plus episodes / seasons. Sessions.
Word said that, guys. Honestly, if it wasn't for that last bit, I feel like I would agree with the guy a lot more. I do feel like some campaigns just go on for far too long, and there's no actual clear way of how to end them. And people just keep going for the sake of going, even whenever it's kind of clear we've done everything we need to do.
Yeah, there's nothing else to be done. And even then, a lot of scenarios and stuff within campaigns seem to go on for fucking ever.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
like,
you just
has been
get
resolved,
stuck.
but then they're going around in loops and loops, and it's like, look, this has been 6 sessions now of the same shit.
Can we please move on? I'm sick of this city. Come on.
I honestly don't think I can make it next week.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. No, I get that one. I do feel like some games last too long, and I do personally really enjoy one shots. That's kind of what I do a lot of the time when it comes to like going to actual like game stores and stuff. I tend to only really go if they're like one shots or something like that, because I don't know if I'm gonna have the time, because I already play with people online, and I don't want to dedicate myself to another campaign anyway.
And you don't know if you're gonna like the players.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I feel like just showing up for the odd one shot, I think is actually it does me down to the ground.
And like one and done.
Yeah, see a bait.
Buck and chuck.
Yeah.
I don't play games. I'm also a 29-year-old virgin. I'll be turning 30 in the fall. I've no social life and no idea how to start one. Have never been in a relationship. I am fat, have no self-confidence, and feel that I will be unloved and alone for the rest of my life.
Oh, man. That's
Oh,
sad.
man.
I feel for you, man. I really do. You know what? If you live in Northern Ireland, I'll meet up with you.
Yeah.
How's that
If
sound?
you live in Northern Ireland, I'll be your friend.
We be your friend.
Be your friend.
Be your friend. Honestly, though, yeah. Here, when it comes to like playing games, if you want, like, you know, we do have a Looking for Group server, but it is.
He says he doesn't play games.
Yeah, but
I don't
like,
play
you know,
games.
Yeah, because he doesn't know anyone to play with, though. But if he wanted to, just saying, we do have a Looking for Group server that does help people. Now, it is an absolute den.
That one? Oh, it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's an absolute shit show. And I kind of just like, here you go, guys. You guys work it out yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you're looking for a game, like, you know, if you're looking for people online that are relatively similar to yourself, you might find something. You never know. I feel for this, though. But a lot of the time, I feel like people get stuck in ruts. Would that be fair to say, Megan? A lot of people, they break down almost, if that makes any weird sense.
No, it's whenever, like, I think if you get so far and you're in that rut, you close yourself off and you think, I'm never getting out of this. But if you have that mindset, you will never get out of it.
Exactly. It's like people on R9K being like, why do I have no girlfriend though? Because you're on R9K, I'm sorry, man. Like, that's pretty much what your issue is. And I feel like, you know, that, and you know, the thing is, I was thinking about this the other day, and the problem I find with a lot of people that get stuck in this situation is it's a form of, and I hate to be like nasty or mean, and I'm not trying to be nasty or mean, but I would argue it's a form of cowardice per se, because you're taking the easy option, not putting yourself out there. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, you've probably put yourself out there and you've probably been upset by the outcome. You've
been rejected.
Exactly, in some way, shape or form, where people have laughed at you, or, you know, and it's really not nice.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's not, and it's a situation where you're like, right, well, I'm never putting myself in that fucking situation again, fuck you guys.
But also, a lot of the times,
you have to just...
You're also going for people...
It's hard to be
also not trying to be nasty or mean, but people who are like this also try and go for girls who are
in your league, maybe
way above them.
Yeah, a lot of them. I've seen that a lot of times. I think that happens a lot whenever they're teenagers, though.
No, it's still the same whenever they're older.
Yeah, some people just don't realize, like man, you're kind of ugly. You kind of smell.
It's not even that. It's just like they won't.
Yeah, they just positively refuse.
They just won't.
Just there.
And then it's everybody else's fault but their own. It's like, well, if you went for a nice girl,
or someone more in your league, that's serious. You know, yeah, that is definitely a point. But again, I do feel like a lot of people just they have a bad time in school. They probably have not a great time in work if they do work, and it's just not nice to feel like that. But again, it's very hard to be a human being and not be social at the same time, at least to a certain extent. Like, you know, we are, whether we like it or not, we do need human contact.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult to achieve that. You know, it's really difficult to achieve.
Yeah.
You know, you would think for such social creatures, we have such a hard time communicating
and socializing.
That's amazing when you think about it, isn't it? What do you guys think about this whole thing? I know this is completely, well, it's not completely off topic. It's kind of on topic of what we've been. I don't think this is a sin. I think a lot of guys find themselves in this situation, and you know, it's one that I would hate to see anyone in. You know, 'cause it's not nice. No. It's really not nice. But anyway, look, that's where we're going to end it today. If you have any of your own sins, let us know. Anytime we do these, no one ever gives us fucking good sins, or maybe you guys just don't want to admit to your sins. So make an alt account. Yeah, make an alt account and fucking
subscribe on that too.
Here, I might put you in for another chance of winning the weekly giveaway. Oh yeah. You know, so that's the thing.
Yeah, check out the links to the models, the website, subclasses, all that good shit. Hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!